Are you ready, CFISD?
If I were to think of one word to describe this journey, that word would be extraordinary. Extraordinary is defined as going above and beyond what was expected. What we've accomplished over the last few years is certainly that. What are we going to be remembered for?
We'll be remembered for knowing that in order to get to the top, you can't afford to skip any steps.
The sky is the limit, even as daunting as this journey seemed when we started 4 years ago.
We will be remembered for the achievements that we've made in these buildings and the mark that we leave behind.
Quiet on set, camera rolling, action. Not only did we leave a mark, but we learned skills that we can use for a lifetime.
We will be remembered for not being afraid to fail, but for giving it our all. BFD Bobcats.
Extraordinary doesn't come easy, but we made the most of these opportunities, from band to theater to athletics to our work in the classroom.
We learned to rise up and work together towards a goal, no matter how hard it seemed.
We will be remembered for leaving it all out on the field, each and every time.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll know that you beat the odds that were stacked against you.
We will be remembered for being true to ourselves and following our passions. Remember, nothing can stop us.
So be proud of yourself, because you succeeded and it's only up from here. Continue your story. Ready, set, go. We did it, class of 2022.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please, for a very important safety announcement from the Cypress-Fairbanks ISD Office of Emergency Management. In the event of an emergency, please take a moment now to identify your nearest exit. Due to Harris County Fire Marshal requirements, we ask that you do not stand in or block any aisles during this ceremony. This means all pictures and videos will need to be taken from your seat. Please do not walk down to the bottom of the aisle to take pictures or videos. Also, a graduate's name will be called every 3 to 4 seconds. Please keep your applause and recognition brief so that other guests can hear the next graduate being announced. At the end of the ceremony, graduates will meet their parents outside entrance 2 or 3. Thank you for your cooperation and support of this prestigious event. Cypress-Fairbanks ISD wishes you a safe and enjoyable summer. And now, are you ready? I didn't hear you. Are you ready? Please stand and help us welcome our graduating class of 2022.
Good evening and welcome to the commencement exercise for the Cyfair Senior High School class of 2022. Please be seated. It is so good to come together tonight to celebrate this significant milestone in the lives of these young adults that sit right here before us. It is my pleasure to present to you Lillian Chang, daughter of T. Chang and Albert Chang. Lillian will now give the opening remarks.
Good evening, graduates, staff, administration, teachers, board members, family, and friends. As your student body president, I am honored to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the Cyfair class of 2022. Congratulations, Bobcats. We made it through 13 years of school. And as Lizzo once said, it's about dang time. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. Through our time together, we gained friendships, we made memories, and we debuted The Jerk and the Gritty. Despite everything that was thrown at us over the past couple of years, we have prevailed. Our sports went to playoffs, our indoor drumline won state, and our UIL academics went to state for the first time. Thank you to all our supporters for helping us get where we are today. As we walk across the stage, let us remember the people who helped get us here. After we receive our diplomas, we will be entering an exciting future. Remember to apply what we've learned together at Cyfair and to give our best in everything we do. Let's seek new memories, let's go outside our comfort zone, and let's experience new adventures. And through it all, let's stay classy, Cyfair.
The presentation of colors will be conducted by the Cyfair High School JRTC Color Guard under the direction of Captain Scott Thomas. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Lillian Chang, followed by the National Anthem performed by Cyfair singers under the direction of Nicholas Lykos. Will everyone now please stand? Gentlemen, please remove your caps at this time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
At this time, I would like for you to join me, please, in a moment of silence to honor two of our Bobcats that are not with us here today. Thank you. Please be seated. And now please enjoy our long-standing tradition of the Irish blessing at our graduation ceremony performed by Cypher High School Choir.
Sunshine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand.
I would now like to introduce our special guest on stage, our Superintendent of Cypress-Fairbanks ISD, Dr. Mark Henry. Board of Trustees, Mr. Tom Jackson, President. Mr. Gilbert Serebia, Secretary. Dr. Natalie Blasingame. Mr. Scott Henry. Mr. Lucas Scanlon. Also on stage, our feeder school principals are here with us tonight. Kayla Moat, Black Elementary. Gail Parker, Lambkin Elementary. Stephanie Thomas, Adam Elementary. Jason Tullis, Hamilton Middle School. I would also like to take some time to introduce some of the Cypher High School administrators. Please stand. Ms. Stephanie Lyle, Associate Principal. Ms. Emily Denise, Director of Instructor. Mr. Jeff Miller, Campus Athletic Coordinator. We also have district administrators on stage, campus assistant principals on the floor, counselors and other administrators. Please stand so we can recognize you. I would also like to give a huge thanks to Lindsay Shanklin, who has helped our senior class have an amazing 4 years and an excellent senior graduation. Thank you, Ms. Shanklin. Also, a huge shout out to Sarah Green, our registrar, and to Radell Walker, who were did a lot of work to get this done tonight. Thank you. And of course, I would like to recognize and thank a very special group of individuals, our Cypher High School teachers. This special group of people, our teachers, are the ones who have helped along the way to shape the future of our Bobcats. So teachers, thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you, Cypher teachers. Cypher High School faculty is represented on stage, and they were selected by the senior class to read their names during the presentation of diplomas. Mr. Stephen Coulon, English 4. Mr. William Stabline, Government. Miss Barbara Alvarado, English 4. Miss Ann Gill, Biology. Miss Lori Spence, English 2. Miss Amanda Conti, English 4. And now I would like to recognize two students who have set themselves apart. Sohana Patel, would you please stand and remain standing? Sohana is our salutatorian earning a GPA of 6.8846, the second highest GPA for the class of 2022. Sohana is the daughter of Sangeeta and Dharmesh Patel. Will the parents of Sohana also please stand so we can recognize you, please? Thank you. Now, graduating today as valedictorian is Lillian Chang. Lily, please stand. Lily is being recognized today for graduating with a GPA of 6.9153 on a 6-point scale, the highest GPA of the class of 2022. Lily is the daughter of T and Albert Chang. Parents, please stand so we can recognize you as well. Thank you, Lily. Congratulations to both of these students on their outstanding academic achievements. I would also like to recognize another group of students who have made a commitment to serve our country. Students, if you're joining any one of the branches of our nation armed forces, please stand now so we can recognize you, please. Also, guests, if you have served or have served in the military, also please stand so we can recognize you. We appreciate your commitment and service to our country. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduation Day is an important milestone for our graduates, and it's certainly a culminating moment for us at Cypher High School. For our parents and guardians, Graduation Day also symbolizes a time of academic success and is a rite of passage of whatever comes next. Parents, you have played an important role in this journey. So if you're a parent or guardian of a graduating senior, please stand at this time so we can recognize you. Thank you. Cypher High School has a proud history of community, resilience, and just never giving up. The BF&D spirit grows stronger with every single class that graduates and every victory we celebrate and every challenge that we face together. To the class of 2022, you, Bobcats, have contributed to our proud BF&D history, and you will always be remembered as the class that navigated through some difficult times through your high school years. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments. We will recognize 732 graduates, of which 231 of you are honor grads. Our honor grads that have earned summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude are wearing today gold honor cords. Additionally, we have 29 National Merit students, which includes 4 finalists. 283 of you took 1 or more dual credit courses. 303 of you took 1 or more advanced placement classes. And the class of 2022 totaled an amount of $4,371,453 in scholarship money. Congratulations. Bobcats, I am so very proud of you and your hard work, determination that has brought you here today, and even more proud of your ability to rise to this occasion during challenging times. Congratulations today, and as we celebrate you all, seniors. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Olutomi Shobisan. Olutomi is the daughter of Alua Shea and Abu Dachan. Olutomi will be delivering our graduation address.
Good evening, graduates of the class of 2022. It is my honor to be speaking with you today. I would first like to extend a heartfelt thank you to those who've remained a steady hand along the arduous path to this moment, our moment. To our parents who taught us how to think, to our teachers who taught us what to think, and especially to our assistant principals, who taught us there truly is nothing more important in life than ID badges and lanyards around our neck. Now, this is the moment in the typical commencement speech when I list the litany of tragedies that have befallen our class. But I need not remind you of the miseries that we of the class have faced, for I'm certain all of you are aware. Why relive bygone disasters when we have such a hopeful future to anticipate? For today, we stand on the precipice of the future. Today, we are given keys to unlock a field of uncertainty. Today, we line up at the threshold of this gate. Some of us anxious, some of us nonchalant, and some of us ready to face the wonders of beyond head on. Regardless of which category you fall under, today we unlock this gate and take the first step into our future. When you walk through this gate, some may demand that you charge straight through, with your head low, stop at nothing, and chase the ever-going fields until it ends. And to that, I rebuke. Instead, walk through this gate with the resilient sense of curiosity. Stop frequently, observe, explore, go trip, go jump, go fall. And when you trip, trip hard. And when you jump, jump high. And when you fall, fall forward. Once you've fallen, don't get right back up. There is value in being down. Soak up the sentiments of your suffering and turn your head toward the prospect of enlightenment. Pick up a dandelion, smell it. Realize that the reason you've tripped is behind you, yet you are now here. Wipe the soil off your face, and together, as a class, let us conclude tonight that not a single one of us will be blessed with the fortune of never looking failure dead in its eyes. Let us conclude tonight that in the certain turmoil we will face in an uncertain world that will be ours after walking across this stage, we will not let failure stop us from loving, from exploring, from simply being, nor from progressing. There is a reason we say Bobcat fight never dies. Not because we do not fail, but because when we do, our resilience propels us beyond life's malignant uncertainties. Yes, we of a class have fallen, but we of a class have always gotten back up. And I know that we always will. Thank you. BFND.
Thank you, Alatami. And now, seniors, your moment has arrived. Senior class of 2022, will you all please rise? Dr. Henry, will you please join me at the podium? Dr. Henry, as principal of Cy-Fair Senior High School, it is my pleasure to present to you the senior class of 2022 and to certify that they have fulfilled the necessary requirements for graduation from this institution and the state of Texas. It is my request that these students be graduated and that you, in your capacity as superintendent of schools, confer upon them the high school diploma with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. By the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District's Board of Education, I do hereby confer upon the senior class of 2022 the diplomas of Cy-Fair High School with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Guess what? Bobcats, you're high school graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. Graduates, please move your tassels now from the right position to the left, signifying your graduation. Will the first row of graduates please join me here at close to the podium? All the other graduates, please be seated. Mr. Coulon, would you please begin the presentation of graduates and join me at the podium?
We will begin with our summa cum laude graduates. Krista Michelle Allen, Sophie Garza, Audrey Gabriela Arroyave, Eliza Uther, Braden Connor Baker, Lauren Elise Balthazar, Grace Elizabeth Barnhart, Anna Jane Beasley, Rebecca Lorraine Bishop, Matthew Ree Jan Bittner, Courtney Lee Bui, Aiden William Calder, Connor Hayden Cantrell, Alejandro Cantu, Lillian Faith Chang, Marie Elizabeth Kugel, Cameron Grace Crump, Paige Jordan Davidson, Malia Joel Dean, Sophia Pascal Delgado, Alex Aubrey Dunnigan, Austin Fang, Lily Meta Forbes, Olivia Lauren Forrest, Caroline Andre French, Connor Graham Gallagher, Tanner James Gerhart, Leighton Katrine Gist, Katie Lane Gray, Sanaj Gupta, Julia Brett Gustafson, Kira Lynn Hagan, Cassie Elizabeth Hall, Farina Hawk, Sarah Elizabeth Harjo, Sarah Grace Hart, Bryn Elizabeth Hausman, Madison Mai Herncher, Brooke Ann Hupfauer, Ashton Thomas Connect, Natalie Mae Koch, Diksha Hatindra Kurwa, Sarah Hope Kirkendall, Alyssa Hoa Lee, Jackson Bryce Lehrman, Amanda Sabrina Leskin, Michael Francis Finnegan Lindsay, Reagan Alexandra Livesay, Ava Louise Lloyd, Charles James Long, Stephanie Sarai Loza, Caitlin Sue Lyons, Cameron Zachary Markham, Ava Elizabeth Marsh, Jarrell Michael Martinez, Macy Marie McCloskey, Abigail Grace McGowan, Rashana Bautista Minodiato, Novia Ann Moore, Abigail Mai Nguyen, Harrison Hiep Nguyen, Josephine Nud Nok Nguyen, Stephen Dang Kwa Nguyen, Tyler James Davis O'Brien, Ermina Omer, Gordon Leslie Parker IV, Sohana Dharmesh Patel, Edgar Maximino Perez, Lexi Twee Pham, Long Min Pham, Thomas Ryan Pickrell, Valerie Ray Piger, Benjamin Robinson Pruitt, Jacob Christopher Riley, Alexis Stephanie Robinson, Avery Dawn Robinson, Connor Andres Rodriguez, Luis Fernando Rodriguez, Catherine Joanna Sabota, Regina Margaret Sanchez, Trevor Michael Seebeck, Siobhan Sigdell, Adira Shobasan, Talani Sobasan, Sina Sogi, Cass Somoza Figueredo, Joseph Jang Woo Song, Jessica Marie Spencer, Giselle Spencer, Carson Ross Stark, Tamima Tassin, Ethan Tianan To, Liliana Alejandra Toledo, Andrew Min Hui Tran, Natalie Kim Gon Tran, Tony V. Tran, Millie Tripathi, Julian Luis Vaca, Vanan Jennifer Vo, Ryan Thomas Worth, Julia Mae Wiest, Landon James Stewart Welsh, Carson Lane Wiley, Brooke Taylor Wolfram, Junyi Eric Wu. And now for our magna cum laude graduates. Luke Ryan Abad, Nora Iguahi Baradian, Elise Elizabeth Alanis, Brooke Alexandra Bro, Samaya Danae Brown, Jasmine Nicole Burks, Brianna Lisette Campos, Caitlin Erin Caramanica, Jose Xavier Cardenas Rivera, Luke Adam Karstens, Brooke Nicole Clary, Lauren Riley Connor, Leslie Contreras Rosales, Andrew James Cook, Tristan Leon Dela Cruz, Carlos Alberto Elizondo IV.
Aaron William Irvin, Aiden Robert Escalante, Alexandria Nicole Ford, Adrian Robert Gonzalez, Kennedy Lauren Gravatt, Rebecca Lynn Groves, Gabriella Bonita Hall, Isabella Mugisha Homstard, Aiden Wanyang Kang, Kristen Allison King, Michelle Caitlin King, Emily Reagan Kuhn, Elise Dorothy Leffler, Alexandra Leslie Mamasis, Andrew Nathaniel Martinez, Mason James Maxwell, Amayali Mena, Destiny Desiree Mora, Rebecca Danielle Morrison, Matthew Wynn, Karis Gabriella Nichols, Ari Renee Omerin, Ayomide Awefa Ayadele, Jack Edward Pedrick, Alicia Haley Peters, Peyton Elizabeth Rink, Cade Edward Rosenquist, Dawson David Rubio, Alyssa Lexi Marie Santiago, Emily Grace Schellenhammer, Bailey Jane Smith, Peyton Blair Stewart, Emily Quinn Ong Swan Ta, Riley Irene Thomas, Emily Kaida Tamita, Emma Kate Touche, Catherine Tran, Dylan Cass Trilka, Allison Yvonne Vanderzijden, Nicholas Charles Venker, Nina Ni Vu, Catherine Patricia Wendler. This concludes our magna cum laude graduates. Now starts our cum laude graduates. Bella Rose Arnaldi, Sarah Elizabeth Barloco, Cecilia Lejeune Beavers, Haley Lynn Bolt, Delvion Marquis Wendell Bridgewater, Madeline Bui. Rosalind Campos. Morgan Paige Carlson. Alicia Brittany Sharonfant. Ella Joan Coates. Jordan Taylor Coquel. Sylvia Maxine Cox. Emma Sophia Daviel. Rebecca D'Angela Douglas. Carly Jean Drews. Ava Marie Druin. Avery Kana Frierson. Sarah Michelle Gallies. Zoe Michelle Garcia. Edward Sebastian Geddes. Elshade Bakel Getnet. Dwayne Edward Green III. Cade Davidson Griffin. Sarah Michelle Hoffman. Eric James Houston. Caitlin Selena Ingram. Ashlyn Nicole Jones. Maya Ann Kensel. Karis Delaney Kuhn. Joseph Ray Lopez. Brian Lozano. Kaylee Grace Lynn. Adrian Hugo Martinez. Alexandra Martinez. Michaela Paige McCleary. Madison Leigh Morahead. Joyce Walker Navalta. Lu Bao Nguyen. Paris Dong Nguyen. Vicente Oliveira. Anna Rebecca Owens. Jacob Payanes. Caitlin Celeste Paniagua Aguilera. Sydney McKenna Paniagua Aguilera. Aiden Miles Peterson. Brian Pham. Brandon Dale Porter. Nathan John Rea. Daniel Ramirez. Kayla Marie Rios. Madison May Rohan. Emma Francis Ruland. Beatriz Isabella Sanchez. Hayden Elizabeth Shaw. Faith Jacqueline Shearer. Alexa Lee Slaughter. Elaine Veronica Stonchik. Riley Bryn Starrett. Isabella Spruce Stimpson. Catherine Amber Tucker. Abigail Mihua Valadez. Sebastian Andres Villarreal. Nicholas Lloyd Whitney. Jacob Stefan Acevedo. Juan Felipe Garcia. Sorry, we missed. Naomi Ibade Aigbaradian. Morgan Ann Aikman. Musa Al-Ansari. Francisco Leandro Eldaco. Jerson Ricardo Alejandro Alberto. Alice Sofia Almarez. Luca Azevedo de Almeida. Anas bin Altif. Christina Jolyn Alva.
Juliana Alvarez. Alejandro Amador. Jackson William Anderson. Diego Andres Aragon Cardenas. Ana Isabel Ares Rizo. Landon Rayshawn Arrington. Emily Ann Axelrod. Joseph Alexander Azuara. Danny Alexander Bahena. William Robert Baker. Julian Isaac Barbosa. David Rutilo Barnes Jr. Oliver Stephen Barrera. William Jeremiah Barrientos. Emma Barrios. Carly Tempesta Bay. Catelyn Lois Bell. Lauren Annette Bennett. Nicole Zerwick Bach. Jacques-Henri Boudreau. Ashton Deanne Bowdry. Cameron Marquis Bowen. Ronald Eugene Brantner III. Tristan Eric Bridges. Jaden Dwayne Broughton. Ariana Evelina Brown. Ashlyn Andrea Merlene Brown. Dallas Gavin Brown. Kenneth Logan Brown. Travis James Brown. Caitlin Lee Bruno. Javon Darquez Buckley. Taylor K. Bullard. David Michael Birch. Izun Savan Burnett. Alfonso Reyes Bustamante. Nia Adrian Joyle Butler. Joangeliques Nicole Cabrera. Caden Seth Campbell. Grant Stephen Campbell. Jeffrey Candia. Priscilla Desrea Cano. Cade Stephen Cantrill. Adelaide Bryn Carpenter. Alexia Paige Carizales. Jolie Beth Carroll. Ayana Grace Carter. Ethan Earl Carter. Alexa Nicole Castillo. Dylan Walker Castello. Kristen Castro. Ruth Alexandra Castro. Kayla Michelle Cavazos. Chantel Sandra Celestin. Josue Daniel Cervantes Lopez. Jaden Mallory Cervantes. Jose Javier Chanquin. Alicia Sidney Sharonfont. Cassandra Gray Clark. Stephen Michael Clark. Hunter Renee Colburn. McKenna Reese Conitzer. Octavio Contreras. Jack Lawrence Cooksey. Jordan Lee Cooper. Chelsea Aaliyah Corral. Alina Gabrielle Covarrubias. Giselle Victoria Covarrubias. Corbin Michael Craig. Christopher Gary Croswell. Destiny Naylene Cruz. Neve Francis Cruz. Saida Guadalupe Cuevas. Marisa Lauren Dale. Parker Elizabeth Dale. Brian Littell Danford. Kimberly Dang. Carson Blake Davis. Lena Marley Davis. Theronius Durrell Davis. Joelle Nicole de la Viña. Alize Rose de los Santos. Dorothy Marie Dearman. Brooke Sophia Min de Bess. Stephanie Marie Dumache. Irvins Dion Destin. Javen Devin Devenport. Jocelyn Azucena Diaz. Brianna Elizabeth Dickerson. V. Huang Don. Rodney Lee Donaldson. Alaric Del Dorsey. Kayla Destiny Doswell. Hayden Michelle Dosware. Kailani Alyssa Downs. Alexia Amri Decree. Mitchell Ambrose Dworsick. Elaine Marie Metter Dye. Kendrick Jermaine Edwards. Jonathan Allen Ellison. Kylie Ann Emerson. Arlene Alexi Escalante. Christopher Alexander Escobar. Ray Alessandro Escobar. Jasmine Lachey Espinosa. Victoria Donalyn Fowl.
That's me. Yep, good. Zeke Anthony Felix. Connor Wilson Finley. Rebecca Hope Fish. Brianna Renee Fisher. Luke Thomas Felder. Kayla Enzel Fletcher. Jesse Giovanni Flores Saberi. CJ Forney. Harry Earl Flower III. Jada Nicole Flower. Eric Michael Fragosa. LaKendrick Anthony French. Hannah Marianne Fugit. Carolina Zenita Finza. Andrea Gabas Somoza. Donovan Damon Gabrielle. Yvette Angelica Gamez. Adrian Esteban Garcia. Ruben Daniel Garcia. Yamina Garcia Garcia. Joshua Daniel Gardner. Brian Jacob Garza. Cameron Bailey Garza. Nathan Garza. Dana Paula Garza Gayton. Kareem Hassan Gosen. Javier Yuner Gomez. Aries Murphy Gonzalez. Blake Thomas Gonzalez. Carolina Gonzalez. Wait. Where's the other card? I already know, but where's the boy? He's not. Carolina Gonzalez. Alfred Manuel Gonzalez Martinez. Cynthia Elena Gonzalez. Sorry. Kajad Takia Govin. Addison Elizabeth Grayley. Daniela Lily Grinnell Sanchez. Gavin Ridge Green. Aaron Lee Greer. Jackson Ryan Griffiths. Jillian Corrine Griffiths. Lorenzo Griffiths Alvaro. Ashley Lisbeth Grimalda. Savannah Rose Grubb. Luis Enrique Guerrera. Daniel Alejandra Guerrera. Nishay Yelena Ghost. Cindy Hermione Guzman. Wael Hedreth. Stephen Michael Hall Jr. Dylan Matthew Hammonds. Jake Edmund Harper. Braxton James Harris. Camilla Hasanova. Andre Damon Hawkins. Jaden Ideli Hayes. Victoria Kelly Henderson. Lamond Wayne Henry Jr. Haley Rebecca Hernandez. Joseph Hernandez Jr. Damond Raymond Hickman Jr. Hunter Nicole Higginbotham. Bryn Avery Hizanosa. Adam David Hogland. Amari Sky Holloman. Deborah Jane Holly. Anaya Anna Honor. Peyton Nicole Hopkins. Enrique Huerta. Nicole Stephanie Huerta. Hannah Marie Hutchinson. Daniel Parker Hilton. Haley Jackson. Samuel Jessamy. Travis Latoy Jeter Jr. Christopher Ashton Johnson. DeJuan Montrell Johnson. Jelia Jeanette Johnson. Melchizedek Zion Johnson. Paige Annalise Johnson. Catherine Inez Jovilet. Leilani Mahal Jones. Alexis Lee Juarez. Yuxel Kanat. Sarah Elizabeth Katzenberger. Ian Edward Keller. Ryan Luke Kelly. Madison Avion Lee Kessler. Alexa Annalise King. Ryan Christopher King. Caleb Ray Kinzel. Matthew Lynn Keebler. Daniel Wayne Knight II. Maisie Christina Pueblet Kraus. Michelle Inri Cookie. Alexander William Larison. Eric Matthew Lavon. Melanie Leal. Jake Christian LeBrun. Caleb Russell Lee. James Tong Lee. Jackson Ford Lear. Kayla Chantel Lamont. Jamie William Leon Martinez. Reagan Elise Leopard. Alejandra Antonio Leos. Felix Macamillo Lemur. Alfred LaShawn Lewis. Duke Graydon Lewis. Celeste Andrea Lomas.
David Richard Lorch. Derek Charles Lorch. Jasmine Esmeralda Lumbreras. Eric Ezekiel Maciel Jr. Hannah Colette Madden. Kayla Nicolette Mai. Audrey Michaela Manos. Amaya Sarai March. Nancy Marquez Ramirez. Olivia Grace Marshall. Alejandro Martinez Jr. Dominic Isaiah Martinez. Eric Omar Martinez. Henry Martinez. Jasmine Marie Martinez. Lorena Josefina Martinez. Damian Nathaniel Mata. Riley Jade Maxwell. Haley Madison McBride. Kenneth Wayne McSellen IV. Brockton Scott McConaughey. Cameron Lane McCowan. Caitlin Shelby McCoy. Christopher Raymond McDaniel. Mary Renee McDonald. Cameron Mason McKenzie. Savannah Jean McKinney. Tyler James McMullen. Angel Medina. Abigail Marie Medlin. Fatea Tabassum Marine. Brianna Ostina Melber. Lucas Brian Melton. Shane Andrew Melton. Kayla Mendoza. Dharma Miraz Pena. Michaela Marie Merkel. Cameron Dion Miles. Alexander Sherman Miller. Leandre Darius Wayne Mills. Corey Stephen Millsap. Sergio Miranda Damasio, Daquan Ari Mitchell, Britton Mark Malik, Jonathan Mikhail Monert, Autumn Michelle Moore, Hector Isaac Morales, Juan Francisco Moreno, Marissa Kayla Moreno, Andrew Joseph Morgan, Bradley Allen Morgan, George Dino Morrison III, Peyton Rashad Motley, Jayla Maria Morel, Mason Wade Muse, Mason Scott Musgrove, Dominic Dwayne Miles Jr., Isaiah Jalen Miles, Fernando Jose Najero, Seth Travis Napoleon, Sarai Navarrete, Micah Nicole New, John Wynn, Koi Hong Wynn, Tiffany Wynn, Malik O'Neill Akakamai, Nicholas Mesa, Jalen Renee Noel, Malachi Tadai Nomiyami, Carter James North, Ashley Norville, Jose Angel Nuñez Garcia, Eduardo Osejo, Kimberly Yesenia Oliva, Cadence Gabrielle Olivares, Anthony Kane Olivo, Titus Paul Altmans, Alexis Lee Orsak, Camila Michelle Ortego, Jasmine Alisa Ortiz, Kevin Andreas Pacheco Garcia, Jesus Pacheco Martinez, Aaron Padron, Matthew Antunes Pavan, Grace Ann Pearson, Alexander Harold Perez, Faith Marshall Perez, Marisol Perez, Alexandra Grace Perlmutter, Trinity Divine Perry, Keith James Fellas II, Hayden Shane Plummer, Charlie Isaac Pollard, Madison Nadine Ponce, Jacob Earl Scott Prevost, Devin Wayne Prince, Juliana Baylin Quintanilla, Brianna Berenice Ramirez, Kayla Brianna Ramirez, Marcus Isaac Ramirez, Silvestre Ramirez, Carlos Efron Ramos, Hadia Hassan Rana, Malik Devon Randall, Leighton Shane Ray, Spencer Thomas Reed, Stephen Robert Reed, Spencer Rylan Reich, Dylan W. Reed, Avani Nicole Relford,
Melanie Reyna, Crystal Lynn Rickard, Braden Edward Richards, Mackenzie Paige Ritchie, Joshua Grant Rios, Julia Cabral Rockefeller, JC Renee Rodriguez, Joel David Rodriguez, Kiera Maxine Rodriguez, Alex Xavier Rodriguez Saez, Caleb Jonathan Rojas, Caitlin Francis Rojas, Nayeli Rojas, Sergio Alexander Rojas, Wilson Rojas Landivar, Sandra Rosas Penalosa, Madison Nicole Rothrock, Matthew William Ryan, Nicole Madeleine Sayens, Jaylene Zabdi Salgado, Luis Eduardo Salgado Guerrero, Talon Rain Salmons, Michelle Samor Rodriguez, Ivy Camille Rochelle Sampson, Andrea Sanchez Jr., Ashley Olivia Sanchez, Yadiel Enrique Sanchez Velasquez, Mahika Kaur Sandhu. Natalie Santana. Gerardo Nicolas Santibanez. Isabella Minerva Santillan. Morgan Taylor Scott. Skyla Whitney Scott. Laith Fahad Leigh Shakader. Mackenzie Madeline Jones Simmons. Alyssa Marie Simpson. Amber Michelle Smith. Andrew Victor Smith Jr. Brady Edward Smith. Brianna Michaela Smith. Dadriel Janae Nerea Smith. Jaden Amanda Smith. Jordan Amari Smith. Roosevelt Deliante Smith. Sharina Rael Smith. Tyler Joseph Sneed. Ashley Isabel Solis. Alyssa Renee Solis. Michael Jaden Solis. Gerard Creighton Solomon. Paulina Soto Ariano. Caleb Lynn St. Julian. Renee Alexandrina Stewart. Alec Robert Strange. Emerald Monet Saduth. Shelby Reese Swanson. Christopher Michael Talbot. Angela Yvette Tapia Davis. Corey Leonard Thompson Jr. Adeline Elise Marie Tharp. Dylan Jacob Thrash. Alexis Jade Teak. Annette Ruby Toledo. Anaya Celestina Torres. Mercy Torres. Rigno Tovar Danadiu. Kevin Wee Tren. Chu Dang Min Tren. Austin Ryan Trevino. Aaliyah Marie Trigueros. Tai Min Trin. Alexander Trong. Avon Tate Tweedy. Andon Blaine Tweedy. Camila Lucia Ugarte Huerta. Julian Sebastian Vallejo. Chloe Shoshana Veneer. Irene Cortez Vargas. Ethan Alex Vasiri Martinez. Christopher Alexander Velasquez. Angel Villafana. Daniel Martin Villalon Sanchez. Jacob Weston Joshua Walkup. Shelby Jalene Walkup. DeMontrion LaShawn Ware. Caitlin Danielle Ware. Christopher Marcellus Warford. Hunter Dwayne Warren. Nayeb Wasik. Raylan Rose Wamigwans. Yasmin Unique West. Constance Madison White. Christian Brian Witt. Alvin Huff Wiley III. Chase Henry Williams. Jace Jamal Williams. Keelante Jamal Williams. Mac Trayvon Williams. Anthony Nemaya Descal Wilson. Earl Anthony Wilson. Nolan Philip Wilson. Richard Wayne Wingate Jr. Shumont Marquis Wolford Jr. Kayla Renee Woolley. Hamza Yunus. Dreen Khalid Zayed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2022 graduate class of Cy-Fair Senior High. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to invite Leighton Gist to the podium for our closing remarks. Leighton is the daughter of Julie and Gary Gist. Following the closing remarks, please stand and join us in the singing of the Cy-Fair Senior High alma mater performed by our Cy-Fair band under the direction of John Nelson.
Congratulations, Cy-Fair graduates of 2022. For some of us, these past 4 years have gone by in the blink of an eye. For others, it has felt like an eternity, but nonetheless, we have all made it to this special day. In just a few moments, your high school career and identity as a Cypher student will have come to a close. No more clear backpacks, AP tests, or waiting in the notorious standstill traffic constantly occupying Main Street. Although there are many things we will all be glad to leave behind, I know there are just as many that will be hard to let go of. Friends we've known since kindergarten, teachers who have inspired us to be the best we can be, and maybe most significantly, the consistency of our lives from elementary to high school. Change can be scary, but I think more than anything, change is what drives us to truly grow. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., our very survival depends on our ability to stay awake, to adjust to new ideas, to remain vigilant, and to face the challenge of change. While our class prides itself on diversity, I can't help but recount the many changes we've experienced together. While it may not have been easy, experiencing these changes alongside friends, family, and teachers has certainly helped to lighten the load. We shared the hardships together, and we will share the benefits all the same. I hope you look back on these last 4 years not with disappointment, but with pride and spirit of how much you've overcome and how much you can overcome in the future. This is Leighton Gist signing out for the last time. Stay classy, Cypher. At this time, graduates and guests, please open your programs to page 1 and stand for our alma mater.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. Graduates, you may begin the recessional. Families and guests, this concludes our ceremonies. Have a good evening. Thank you.